What is the purpose of the ngController directive in AngularJS? A. To define a scope for a view. B. To define a controller for an AngularJS application. C. To add AngularJS model. D. To display data in the view. Answer B. What is the correct way to define a module in AngularJS? A. Angular module app. B. Angular module app. C. Angular module app controller. D. Angular module app controller. Answer B. Which service in AngularJS is used to make HTTP requests? A. $HTTP. B. $HTTP service. C. $AJAX. D. $GET. Answer A. What does ngRepeat do in AngularJS? A. It binds a model to a view. B. It repeats an element for each item in a collection. C. It displays the value of a model. D. It defines a condition for displaying content. Answer B. What is the purpose of the ngModel directive in AngularJS? A. It defines a controller. B. It binds an input field to a model. C. It adds a condition to an element. D. It creates a loop over data. Answer B. What does the ngIf directive do? A. Conditionally renders in HTML element. B. Repeats an HTML element. C. Binds an element to a scope variable. D. Sets up a routing path. Answer A. In AngularJS, which of the following is used for dependency injection? Die. A. $inject. B. Angular inject. C. $scope inject. D. Angular module. Answer A. What is a directive in AngularJS? A. A method to handle routes. B. A function that manipulates the DOM. C. A template engine. D. A service for managing HTTP requests. Answer B. How do you bind a property of an object to an HTML element in AngularJS? A. Object property. B. ngBind equals object property. C. ngModel equals object property. D. Both A and B. Answer D. What does ngBind do? A. Binds an expression to a variable. B. Binds the value of an expression to an HTML element. C. Initializes a controller. D. Defines the routing path. Answer B. How do you define an AngularJS service? A. Angular service, service name, function. B. Angular module, module, service, service name, function. C. Angular controller, controller name, function. D. Angular factory, service name, function. Answer B. How can you create a custom filter in AngularJS? A. Angular create filter. B. Angular filter. C. Angular module, app, filter, filter name, function. D. Angular, module, app, add filter, filter name, function. Answer, C. What is $scope used for in AngularJS? A. To store local variables for a controller. B. To manage the entire application. C. To store global variables accessible by all controllers. D. To inject services into the controller. Answer, A. Which directive is used to include a template inside a view? A. ng template. B. ng view. C. ng include. D. ng if. Answer, C. What does $digest do in AngularJS? A. Initiates the digest cycle for data binding. B. Fetches data from a server. C. Executes a controller. D. Updates the DOM. Answer, A. Which AngularJS directive is used for routing? A. ngView. B. ngRouter. C. ngRoute. D. ngRouteView. Answer, A. What is ng model primarily used for in AngularJS? A. To handle event binding. B. To manage two-way data binding between model and view. C. To manage HTTP requests. D. To create custom directives. Answer, B. Which directive is used to add an AngularJS controller to an HTML element? A. ng directive. B. ng controller. C. ng include. D. ng model. Answer, B. What is the purpose of $compile service in AngularJS? A. To create custom components. B. To compile HTML templates into JavaScript functions. C. To inject services into the controller. D. To handle AJAX requests. Answer, B. What is $root provider used for in AngularJS? A. To configure the HTTP routes. B. To define the controller for each view. C. To configure route paths for views in the application. D. To add a model to the view. Answer, C.